Some people mistake recklessness for faith. They think, I can live however I want, and God will just cover me. But Jesus makes it clear. Faith is about trust, not testing. Welcome back to Words in Red. Tonight we're in Luke 4:12, where Jesus faces one of Satan's twisted temptations. The devil dares him to throw himself off the temple, quoting scripture to back it up. But Jesus doesn't play the game. His response is sharp and uncompromising. Luke 4:12. It is said, "Do not put the Lord your God to the test." Satan was trying to manipulate Jesus into forcing God's hand, turning trust into a stunt. But Jesus knew the Father doesn't need to prove himself. God's promises are real, but they're not there to be twisted or mocked. And the truth is, people still test God today. They live recklessly, ignoring his word, and then expect him to clean up the mess. They bargain with him. God, if you do this for me, then I'll follow you. They treat him like a safety net instead of the Lord of their lives. That's not faith, that's pride. Faith doesn't demand God to perform on our terms. Faith walks in obedience, even when it's hard. Faith trusts in silence, even when it doesn't see the outcome. Testing God is basically saying, prove yourself to me. But he already has. He did it through the cross and the empty tomb. What more proof do we need? Think about it. Every time we knowingly walk into sin saying, God will forgive me, we're testing him. Every time we neglect prayer or scripture but still expect his blessing, we're testing him. But real strength, real faith, is found in trusting him without needing to manipulate him. Don't test God, trust him. If you walk in his ways, you'll see his faithfulness without having to force his hand. He is who he says he is, and he has already shown us his love. This has been Words in Red. Live by trust, not by testing.